Hello guys, I posted some questions in the group. Now I'm here explaining those questions. Now, if we look, it is also based on coordinate geometry again, but the thing is how beautifully they are using the coordinate geometry to give us the information. Now there are two strategies that we have to keep in mind. One is forward. Two strategies. One is forward. Second, backward. Most of the time 80% GRE gives us information which we use forwardly to reach the question. Okay, now here let's see. He tells the question is in the figure, if ABC is an arc in the circle with center O, so here it is the center, then AB minus DC is equal to AB, this part and this part. So if I see here, this point is, if I write it, if it is X and this is Y, so Y is up to this X minus 5 and X is up to this point, it is X plus 5. So this is the sides of the it can be rectangle or square. So I will post one more question related to this. So here it is X minus 5. So radius is, let's say this complete is radius and this complete is also radius. So how we can write AB? So AB is equal to R minus X minus 5 and DC is equal to R minus X plus 5. So basically this question needs no formula, just simple arithmetic. So we need AB minus DC. So AB is R minus X plus 5, this one, I just open it, minus R plus X plus 5. So here these all cancel out, so we get it is equal to 10. So 10 is the answer. Now second question. They are not the difficult question, they are easy and up to medium level. So inshallah in next sessions I will post difficult question. Now here, first of all, what is the learning? In from video 1 you can understand this slope is negative slope, this is negative slope, and here it is a point A, B and C, D. Okay, so up to this point if we see it is C0 and up to this point it is B0. Okay, now how we can find the slope of line? So 0 minus B over C minus 0 is equal to minus 0.8. So minus B over C is equal to 0.8. So B over C is equal to 0.8. So B is equal to 0.8 C. So which tells us that B is greater. Now how we can find the slope? It is rise over run. Now let's move toward third question. Okay, now honestly when I was preparing for the GRE, so the question like this which has 2 to 3 statements sentences, I consider it's very difficult question, but honestly it is not the case. It was not the case when I read it. The center of circle is 5 minus 2, 5, 7 is outside the circle and 1 minus 2 is inside the circle. If the radius r is an integer, how many possible values are there for the r? So the possible values can be 1 and more than 1. So first of all here we what technique I can apply? I must know the distance formula. So if it is outside of the circle 5 7, this is the center of the circle, so from center to outside, what is the difference? It is 7 plus 2 9, 81, it is equal, under root is equal to 9. So the radius cannot be, radius is less than or equal to 9, radius cannot be greater than 9. Okay, now same, if this is the point, now I have to find the distance from this point. If this is point is inside the center, so here it is the origin. So 5 minus 1 4, so here the distance is 4, so radius is 4. So in that sense the radius is greater than 4 but less than or equal to 9. Basically it's not, because it outside, so radius we have to write, sorry, it is not equal. The radius, so many possible values, radius is between 4 and 9, so any value can be suffix here. It can be 5 6 7 8. So there are, if it is talking about how many possible values, so there are 4 values, there are 4 values that we will consider. Now again here I have the logic, I have the I know the distance formula, so I have to move a step further by using this information. Okay, I hope it is clear. Let's move toward the next question. So the next question is also easy one. Okay, oh, it is easy one. In the figure, the horizontal and vertical lines divide the square ABCD into 16 equal squares as shown, each as, so here square 1 2 3 4, so this total is 4, this total is also 4. So up to this point I am marking here, this one is 4 and this height is 3, 1 2 3. So here apply the formula. If we apply the formula, 4 multiply with, let's say it is x y z, so area of x triangle x y z, it is 4 multiply 3 divided by 2, it is 6. So I got one value 6. Now this part, now here it is 1 and 4, so it is, can be, it is a rectangle, so area of ax by is equal to 4 multiply 1 is equal to 4. So this is 1/4 of the total figure. So 1 by 4 multiply with 4 we get 1. So total is, total area of shaded region is equal to 6 plus 1 is equal to 7. Okay, so again, you know the basics of the geometry, you know all the rules, so there is no point to stuck at any moment. So if you need the, you know the basics, you just have to use the information and you have to move forward. Now let's do this question as well. Here first he has given us a equation y is equal to a minus x. This is the equations of the parabola. I will explain in a video. I will prepare a separate video where you can easily within seconds, without even solving on the paper, you can find the slope and equations of the parabola for some constant a. Here it is something constant. If the square ab, this is square, he told us, so if it is square 90, all sides are equal, all angles are equal. intersect through at point intersect the graph at point A and B, and area of the square is 16. So it means it is 4, it is 4, it is 4, and it is also 4. Now he also, this is the origin O. Okay, he mentioned it. So it means this part is 2, this part is 2. So from 2 to up to this point, the x value is 2 and y value is 4. So we can say the point V is 2, 4. Point V is 2, 4. What is the value of A? So it means if I found some value, this is x, y, here it is 2, 4. Just put in the equation. Let's say y is equal to 4 is equal to A minus x square. What is x square? 2 square. So 4 is equal to A minus 4. So A is equal to 8. So what is the value of A? It is 8. Okay. Again I use the same strategy. I know the rule. I got use the information to move forward. So you can see that if you are clear, if you have the practice, it will take very few less time to solve a question on GRE exam. Now what is the next question? Let me see. Now it's very beautiful question. Now some here I will mark it is a mod. Okay. Now what is the property of before? Let me remind you. If it is a, I can also write it is as a square, because what is the input? The input is same. Input can be 0, minus, positive, and what is the output? It is always positive or 0. It is always positive or 0. So this has some basic properties when we have mod or square. Okay. So if we inputs give some input, it will turn out either 0 or positive. Now here the question, in the coordinate plane point AB and CD are equidistant from the origin. He is telling us it is equidistant from the origin. So origin, if it is 0, now I have to find A is greater than C. So it means they are equidistant from 0. It can be any picture. Let's say if I draw, one point is here and one point is here. Okay, it can be AB, it can be CD. Now how can I use this information to move forward? I know again the distance formula. If I know, so I can say A square plus B square is equal to C square. Now C, if they are equidistant from origin, then they both, and second one is C square plus D square is, sorry, I will write it as Z square, that is Z is origin, is equal to Z square, because they are both are equidistant. Now we just have to, if we use this information, we can write A square plus B square is equal to C square plus D square. Now A mod is greater than C mod. So here it is telling us A square is greater than C square. So which, if this part is equal to this part, which one has to be smaller or greater? Here it is, one side it is B and on the other side it is, now if we have to equate this, because it is greater and this one is smaller, so definitely this have to be greater. So D mod is greater, quantity B is the, D is the answer. Okay, here it is, because this is greater and this is small but they are equal, so D have to this is also known, the rule is it is deficiency. So here you can see this, there is something there is some deficiency on the part of C, so that deficiency has to be completed by the D. So D is big greater. I think it is the last question here. This is also very beautiful question. It based on the concept that I delivered by lecture, by making a video and uploaded on the YouTube. The first thing I started from the GRE test many times this concept. Okay, so angle A can be raised. So if it is angle 45, which of the following are the possible values of y? So let me draw one picture here. Okay, here it is the point for y. So we can say up to this y is 4, and if it is angle 45, let me draw more clearly. Sorry for the interruption. Let me draw a bigger one. Here I can write. Now consider first case. 4y. So x is 4 and here angle is 45. So here we can say it is 95. This is also 45. So angle again this side is also 4. So y can be, okay, y can be this one is 4 and y can be, so here apply 45, 45 and 90. So here we can see the y can be 4. Okay, again this is run, this is rise. So y one value is 4. Second is the case again, if the y value sorry, I'm going back to the question, 45 to 60, 45 to 60. If it is 60, this will be 30 and this one will be 90. So here we know this is 4. So we apply property of 30, 60, 90. You must remember this property. It is x for 45, 45, x under root 2, and this is x under root 3, 2x. So for 30 it is 4, for 60 it will be 4 under root 3. So the value range is, now this is again what I am doing, it is the beauty of the GRE, the value lies from 4 to 4 under root 3. Now you must remember, I will teach you here as well, under root 2, under root 3, under root 4, under root 5, under root 6. You must know these properties. It is 1.4, it is 1.7, it is, sorry, this is 1.5. And next one is 1.7. No, it is 1.7, round about 1.7. And this one is 2, this is 2.2, and this is 2.4. You must remember these properties. You must remember these properties. Okay. Now, so 4 can be. Now again go back to the question. The question, what is the possible value for y? So possible value for y. So y can be any value from 4 to, it can be, question can be 6.8, 4 to 6.8. So 4 multiply 1.7. Now if it is talking again one more step, we are, if the question asked us about some integer value, then it must be 4 to 6, but it is not asking, so 4 to 6.8. okay, so even the question answer can be this, even this, or can be this. Okay, so I will upload the video on the YouTube. If you like it, subscribe it, and also uh, give me your comments, your suggestions on the in the WhatsApp group. uh, my sole purpose is just to give you guidance and to let you know that you must prepare with a goal, keeping a goal in your mind. Okay, so that will be a focused learning. So I hope you like it. See you in the uh, See you tomorrow. I will upload more questions. Take care.